But I am going to make this short video to help you with that challenge question. So we have three different systems of equations here. We could go through and talk, are they consistent dependent? Are they consistent independent? Are they inconsistent? Well, if you look at this first one, what do you guys say? Is that consistent or is that inconsistent?
That is inconsistent.
Inconsistent. Why is that?
Because it has no solution.
It has no solution. They're parallel. They never cross. But you can only be sure if they're parallel by really analyzing their slope, right? So up 1 over 2. This one is also up 1 over 2. We know same slopes mean that the lines are parallel, which means that they never cross. So that would be inconsistent, or you would say no solution if you were asked to solve it. This one right here, what do you say? Is that a no solution one also? Is that inconsistent?
That's consistent.
That is definitely consistent independent. What does that mean? That it actually has one answer, right? But you're probably thinking, well, I don't see them cross anywhere. Well, you need to extend this line further and extend this line further. And as you can see, this has a slope up 1 over 3. This has a slope up 1 over 2. So they're different slopes. They are not parallel. That means that they will cross. So that's one type of question I'll ask. But in addition to that, I'm actually going to tell you solve it without giving you the system of equations. So in order for us to solve this problem, in order for us to determine where somewhere, maybe way over here somewhere, where the lines cross, we would have to create the equations, first of all. And we know how to write equations. We know how to write linear equations in the form of y equals mx plus b. This top red line will be y equals, the slope is 1/2 x plus 4. Are you with me? Okay. Now the other, and why is it 1/2 x plus 4? Because I go up 1 over 1. So that means that my slope is 1/2. And we know that the b value is right here. It crosses at 4. So if you know the m and you know the b, you could write in y equals mx plus b. So that's your equation, y equals 1/2 x plus 4. Look at your other equation. What's the other equation going to be? Anybody? Y equals what? 1 over 3 with an x minus 2. Again, the slope from here to here, you're going up 1 over 3, I'm sorry. And then the b value, where it crosses the y-axis, the b value is minus 2. So we know that our equation is y equals 1/3 x minus 2. So now that we know our both equations, and they're both in slope-intercept form, I'm going to rewrite them to create my system. Here's my system, y equals 1/2 x plus 4. The other one is y equals 1/3 x minus 2. Now, I want to solve this system, but normally we don't want to deal with fractions. So the beauty of a system is that you could multiply or you could modify any equation by doing anything you want as long as you do it to the whole entire equation. So I'm going to multiply this top one, everything by 2, giving me 2y equaling 1x plus 8. And I'm going to multiply this bottom one by 3, giving me 3y equals 1x minus 6. Is everybody with me? Okay, now we're going to move the x's to be on the left side on both of these equations. So on the top one, I'm going to subtract x and subtract x. So my top equation, I'm going to write it down here in red. That's going to be a negative x plus 2y equals 8. And the other one, I'm going to subtract x, and I'm going to rewrite it down here in blue. That's going to be a negative x plus 3y equaling negative 6. And now this does look like a system that we could work with right here. This system right here. Now we want to cancel out either x's or y's. What do you think is easier to do? X's. That's right, x's. So we're going to multiply the bottom equation by negative 1. So the top equation we're not going to mess with. We're just going to rewrite it. That's going to be negative x plus 2y equals 8. And the bottom equation, we're going to multiply everything by negative 1, giving us a positive x minus 3y equaling positive 6. And now we are able to combine the lines. The x's cancel. We end up with a negative y equals 8 plus 6 is 14. So y equals negative 14. We have one answer. We need the other. All we have to do is plug it back into any equation. It could be the original ones that are in slope-intercept form, or I would just work with this system that we have here. Okay, so y is 14. We're going to plug that into, let's say, the top one. So the top one reads negative x plus 2 times negative 14. It should equal 8. So when you simplify this, you have a negative x minus 28 equals 8. And if you add 28 and add 28, you will get negative x equaling 36, which means your final answer, x will equal negative 36. So we have the x value of negative 36 and the y value of negative 14. And that is the answer to this system. It will cross at negative 36, way off the graph, probably off the paper, and negative 14 way down there at negative 14. I hope that helps you. Yeah, that's it.